Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham. Last video I have explained you about ABC analysis. There are different techniques of inventory management like EOQ, determination of levels, ABC analysis, VED analysis, etc. So in this video I am going to explain you about VED analysis. This is also one of the technique of inventory management which is widely applied in many organizations. Due to the limitations of ABC analysis, this technique will also be used by many organizations in order to manage the inventory. So these techniques will be asked in examination very frequently in theory. So students must know the concept so that confidently they can write in examination. So watch the video till the end so that you can get the complete concept, clarity of the concept of VED analysis. If you have not watched the earlier videos, I suggest you go to the playlist of my channel. Select the subject Financial Management for BBA. Select the topic Inventory Management. Be perfect about all these concepts so that you can get a lot of confidence on the subject of financial management. So before explaining in detail what is VED analysis, take the screenshot of the points which I have written on the board, then I'll explain. So just like ABC analysis, we have the technique called VED analysis. Vital, essential and desirable. The primary responsibility of the store's manager is to see that whatever items are required in production should always be available in the stock. All the items should be stores. Is to ensure that whatever item is required for production is always available. That is the primary responsibility of every stores manager. However, stocking up everything in larger quantities, what will happen? The storage space, the cost of inventory will increase. That means over-investment should not be made in inventories. So everything should not be stocked up. But one of the ways of determining the quantity of an item to be stored in terms of impacts of non-availability on production. One technique is, we'll see what is the criticality of the item. That means what is the impact on production if the item is unavailable. What will happen to production? From that point of view, we divide the inventories into three categories. That means what is the impact of non-availability of that item on production. So this led to the concept of VED. VED stands for vital, essential and desirable. V stands for vital, E stands for essential and D stands for desirable. So VED analysis attempts to classify the items used in the organization based on the three categories. According to the criticality, how this non-availability of this item will have the effect on the production, on the activities of the business. So first we'll discuss one by one. What is vital, what is essential and what is desirable. What are vital items? Vital category items are those items without which the production activity or any other activity of the company would come to the halt or at least drastically affect. So any item which will completely affect the production or the business activity drastically. That means if the non-availability of that item is severe, it will stop the production. It will stop the activities of the business. That's why the name is given vital. Vital means very, very important. If there is non-availability of this item, complete production will come to a halt. Now, their non-availability makes the equipment or process completely inoperative. If you don't have this item, the complete production, the process, the activities will become inoperative. Thus, failing to ensure that these items are always available can lead to huge losses. If the storekeeper is unable to store this item or this item is in shortage, then what will happen? The business will be put to a huge loss, not only in money terms, but also the reputation of the business will get affected. That's why these items are very, very critical items. The store manager has to find out which are the items which are very, very critical, very, very important. Non-availability will stop the production, will activities, and those items are called vital items. Secondly, essential items. Essential items are also critical, but not that the system will become inoperative. This is also very important items. Essential items are those whose stock out cost is very high. That means if there is a shortage of these essential items, the stock out cost will be very high. And thus they reduce the equipment performance or impact the production adversely, but may not make it inoperative. That means the production will become difficult, the process will become difficult, but it will not become inoperative. The loss of non-availability of these items will be huge. Huge loss the business will incur. And their non-availability may result in temporary loss of production. Temporarily, the production, the process, the operations will get affected. Temporarily, it will get affected. But it will not become inoperative. The vital items will make the system inoperative, whereas essential items will not make that inoperative, but a huge loss will be incurred during a short period of time. So I have explained you about vital and essential. Now the last category of items are desirable items. So desirable items are those whose shortage causes only a minor disruption for a short duration in the production schedule. That means the impact of these items will be very less. That means only during short period small loss will be incurred due to non-availability of these items. And these items will be categorized as desirable items. These items are necessary, but not that the impact will be huge. Not huge loss will be incurred due to non-availability of these items. Very small loss may be incurred. So overall, all the items are divided very, very important, that is vital items, somewhat important, that is essential, and least important. Important but least important is desirable. So normally the number of items, vital items in terms of plant or production process will be only a few. Most of the items will fall either essential or desirable. So in many organizations, manufacturing plant, what we have seen, only few items will come under vital category and majority of items will go to essential or desirable. In simple terms, VED analysis classify items into three categories. Same thing I am repeated, but here in short sentence I want to explain. The vital items are critical to keep the business running. That means if you want without any disruption, the business should be continued without any impact. That means vital items must always be carried. Strict control should be put on vital items. Essential items are those without which you can function, but the quality, speed or cost of service will be damaged. That means the business will not be completely disrupted. The business will go on, but it will affect the quality, it will affect the speed, it will affect the processing procedure. So small impact, impact will be there on account of essential. And desirable items, non-availability of desirable item will not affect the functioning of your business, but may incur minor cost. Minor loss will be incurred due to non-availability of desirable items in this way. So this type of classification is most useful for manufacturing, particularly those who use a large number of items in stores. So where this VED will be more applicable, particularly in a manufacturing organization where number of items are huge, so many items of inventory are there. In that case, it is better to divide it into three categories. However, even large trading business also have started managing the inventory of various items as per VED analysis. Not only manufacturing, but also many trading, big trading businesses, they are also using this, because if non-availability of a particular item is there, it will affect the customers. The business cannot be able to satisfy the customers. So which are the essential, very important items for large trading organization? Just as manufacturing organization would like to avoid stock out, trading organization would like to ensure that they do not lose a customer because of particular product is not in the stock. Just like in the manufacturing business, the large trading business also will try that the customers will not be affected due to non-availability of a particular item. So any item which is very, very important to satisfy the customer, that can be put as vital items. Now VD helps traders to keep the customers happy and we can earn more profit, more loyal customers we can generate. Now VD analysis helps to organization to resolving problem that is not addressed by ABC. Now we are comparing VED with ABC. The ABC analysis will categorize the items on the basis of value without any criticality. What is the impact on the production? That is not taken into consideration by ABC. The limitation of ABC analysis will be taken care of by VD analysis. That means ABC analysis gives weightage to the value of an item. In ABC analysis, in the last video I have explained you, it will give the importance on the value, not on the criticality. Whereas, however, it is possible that a component that is very critical may not be expensive and may be in the category C, B or C category as per ABC analysis. So what we have seen, many a time a small item is their value is very less, but critical, it's very, very critical. That means we have put that item because the value is less, we have put it in C category. But actually that party's value is very small, but importance is huge. So ABC analysis is a drawback, that it will give importance only to value without criticality, and that is overcome by VD. And the focus of ABC analysis is the intrinsic value, whereas the focus of VD analysis is on the criticality. This point is very important. ABC analysis gives more importance on value. VD analysis give more importance on the criticality of the item. Hence, it is advisable that organization uses a combination of ABC VD analysis. In order to get the advantage, in order to manage the inventory properly, it is suggested that we must apply both ABC as well as VD analysis. Such control would be found to be very effective and meaningful. So if you make a combination of ABC and VED analysis, that combination is better. That means we can effectively manage the inventory if we make use both ABC and VED analysis. This is the explanation regarding the concept, the technique of VED analysis. Very frequently in examination, they may ask you a question, theory question, explain about this VED analysis. So this much of explanation is more than enough. So watch the video twice, thrice to get the complete points. You will get the confidence, you will get the knowledge. Excellently, you can write in examination. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. And in the comment, give the information regarding from which country you are watching the video, because my videos are being watched throughout the world. So I want to know from which country you are watching and give your comments. Inshallah, we will continue the next topic in the next video.